So good afternoon all. Am I audible? Okay. So I welcome you all for this GATE coaching lecture, which is sponsored under AICT Prerna Center. I hope you are able to see the screen. So today I will be discussing the topic that is Mealy and Murray machine, and especially the interconversion of Mealy and Murray machine. So I think I should start now discussion. Okay, I hope everybody is able to listen me. Now I'm presenting the screen so that you can see the contents. Now there's some problem in the setting of that device, so you will be able to read the contents, but maybe it will be little blur. Okay, so let me start the discussion. Is it okay? Okay, so I'm presenting. I hope you are able to see the screen. Yeah, it's too blur actually, but I will try to transfer the contents related to this Mealy and Murray machine. I'm trying to adjust, but anyhow, I'm not getting it. Okay, let it be. So let us start the discussion. So, what are the Murray and Mealy machine? This is the topic of today's discussion. So actually these Murray and Mealy machines are coming under the point which is called as finite automata, okay, with the output, okay. So there are two types of machines which are under this finite automata with output. So we already know that finite automata doesn't produce the output. It is indicating whether the given language is acceptable by given finite automata or a sequence or a string by reaching or non-reaching to a final state. So after reading whole string, okay, input string, if you are reaching to the final state, that time you are saying that you have accept that machine is accepting that particular string, right? But finite automata does not produce output. It is just tells you whether a given input is acceptable or not. Is it acceptable or it is rejected? But in this type of machines, Murray and Mealy machines, we are generating as well the output dependent on either only the state or on the current state and the input symbol. Okay. So now, if the output is dependent on the current state, then that machine is a Murray machine. Okay, or in other words, we can say Murray machine is a machine in which the output is dependent only on current state of a machine. Similarly, the Mealy machine is what? Mealy machine is the machine where it is producing the output which is dependent upon current state as well as the input symbol. So I hope you are able to listen and see the contents. Just reply me. Are you able to listen me? Okay, so let me move further. Now, how these Murray and Mealy machines are represented? So, Murray and Mealy machines are represented by 6 tuples. We already know that finite automata is represented by 5 tuples. Those are what? States, input alphabet, then state function, initial state, and one more tuple is there, that is a final state. But in case of Murray and Mealy machine, something are missing and something is added. Now what is added here? Now as you can see here, the number of state is there as it is in finite automata, then input alphabet, then there is an additional thing which is indicating the output alphabet. So delta is representing output alphabet, delta is representing the state function, okay, where it is dependent on current state as well as current input symbol. Okay, so next state is dependent on current state and current input symbol, and it is represented by this delta function. Next new addition in this is what? Lambda function, okay, which is the indicator of machine function, that means output indicator, okay, and Q0 is a initial state. So Moore machine is represented by 6 tuples: states, input alphabet, output alphabet, state function, then machine function and initial state. Now there is a definition of lambda here, or the how machine function is defined. Here as you can see, the output is totally dependent on current state. Okay. Now as opposed to this, in case of Mealy machine, you are having output which is dependent on current state and input symbol. It is also represented by 6 tuples: Q, input alphabet, output alphabet, delta, lambda and Q0. Now where is the difference? The difference is in the lambda function, that is a machine function. As you can see here, the Q is dependent on delta, but here output is dependent on the current state and the current input alphabet. Okay, here output is dependent on only state, here output is dependent on state as well as current input symbol. So if you will find this lambda and the delta function, their input, that is the left hand side is having Q into input alphabet. Here that means the next state is dependent on current state and input alphabet, and here output is also dependent on current input and the current state. Okay, now here how we represent it. So you already know the finite automata are represented by the two-dimensional tables and the transition graphs. So here the Moore machine is represented here with the help of the tables and the transition graph. Now here I have combined here two tables. Which two tables? State function table and the machine function table. Why? Because here the output is only dependent on current state, right? So here how we have represented, here the rows are representing state, the columns are representing the input alphabet, and one more column is added which is representing output. So actually I have tried in this total figure combination of both the tables, that is both the functions, state function. So whatever purple color boundary is there is representing your delta function, while this red boundary two columns, if you combine together as it is shown here, so it is the state and here is a column. So you will always find only two columns in case of the lambda function or machine function of a Moore machine. Okay, and you will find two dimensional, that is as many input symbol, that many columns you have to consider. So this is a simple figure or example figure which is representing a Moore machine. Now in a transition graph, how we represent? As you can see here, it is just like normal states which we are representing in finite automata, circles, and within that we have written name of that state. Now there are arrows, okay? On those arrows only one symbol is written which is representing the input symbol, okay? And so every transition is labeled with the input symbol, the current state, the input symbol, and this is representing next state. Now you will never find in the Moore and Mealy machine double circle which is indicator of final state, because here the output is dependent on states or state and input symbol. In Moore machine I have written down every output symbol which is dependent on current state. So here 1 is written, below Q1 1 is written, and below Q2 0 is written. Okay, this is a one representation of the Moore machine, while in some literature you will find the state and the corresponding output is, see, I can show you in a bigger manner, Q0 and 1. Okay, so the state as well as output both are indicated or represented inside a circle, or in some other representation, state and below that the corresponding output is written. Now this diagram or TG can be represented in this diagram, that is table, state function table and the machine function table. So if you can just see, Q0 on 0 moves to Q1. So Q0 on 0 moves to Q1. Q0 is associated one output. So here delta Q0 is associated one output. Q1 is associated one output. Q2 is associated with 0 output. So don't confuse. Here in Moore machine you can find two tables combined. Okay. Similarly, in case of Mealy machine you can have the representation as two tables. We require two tables. Delta table, that is state function table, where you will find two-dimensional matrix or two-dimensional table, and for lambda as well we require two-dimensional table in which you need to consider the input symbol. Well, in this case we have not considered it. Okay. Now here, how we represent that in a transition graph? If you can see, this is 1 oblique and 0. Okay, so here the transition was marked with only input symbol, but in case of Mealy machine the transitions are marked with what is the input symbol and what output it will produce. Okay, so this is a difference. Input and output both are represented on the transition in case of Mealy machine. Okay, now for example here Q0 on 1 moves to Q1, it is represented. Q0 on 1 moves to Q1, Q0 on 0 moves to Q2, Q0 on 0 moves to Q2. Similarly, Q0 on 0 produces output 1. See, Q0 on 0 produces output 1. Similarly, Q0 on 1 produces output 0. Q0 on 1 produces output 0. So like this, we represent Moore and Mealy machine. So here is the difference between these two. Next one more difference is, whenever you are generating output using these machines, okay, in case of Moore machine, you are getting one extra output symbol, okay, as compared to Mealy machine. So in the Mealy machine, as number of input symbol, correspondingly that many output symbols will be there, while in case of Moore machine, you are getting one extra output symbol. Okay, so with the example it will be more clear. Now I think I should directly go to the designing of a Moore and Mealy machine. So I am considering now that I am available with Moore machine and I need to convert that Moore machine to a Mealy machine. Now how we convert Moore machine to Mealy machine? So with one example I would like to explain this. So if you can see this, I can read it for you because I know it is not easily readable. So it is convert Moore to Mealy machine, which is printing residue modulo 3 for given binary number. So for this, the Moore machine is already designed, okay, and now we want to convert this Moore machine to a Mealy machine, okay. Now this Moore machine is exactly printing the residue modulo 3 for given binary number. Now we are interested in finding out the equivalent Mealy machine for this. Now how we will convert this Moore to Mealy machine? Now we are already aware of that Moore machine is represented by 6 tuples, as well the Mealy machine is also represented by the 6 tuples. So here there is only one difference in Moore and Mealy machine when we are converting or finding equivalent machine. So here I have represented the equivalent machine, that is, since we want to convert it to Mealy machine. So this M dash is representing Mealy machine, and other parameters or tuples will be same. Q will be represented as Q, input alphabet as input alphabet, output alphabet as output alphabet. Then delta function is as it is, only there is a change in case of lambda dash. So lambda dash will be changing. Okay, so it will not be same as the Moore machine. Why? Because in case of Moore machine, your output is dependent only on the state, while in case of Mealy machine, the output is dependent on current state and the current input symbol. So now we want to convert lambda to lambda dash. Okay, so lambda dash is represented by Q into input alphabet, which is producing output. What is the formula for conversion? So lambda dash Q comma A. If you will again recall, generally whenever we are having Moore machine, we are having lambda and Q, which is producing output, that's it. But here we have to check it for the current state and current input symbol. That's why lambda dash Q comma A is equal to lambda. So lambda will be from Moore machine, delta of Q comma A. So this is the formula which is to be used to convert lambda to lambda dash. Now I am putting these values. So now replace this Q by Q0. See here, this is my first state, and the input symbol, first input symbol is 0. So I have written here Q0 comma A is replacement of 0. Okay, is equal to lambda delta of Q is Q0 and A is 0. Now we will see what is the value of this. So lambda of, now just now we have seen, or from this diagram also you can easily find out, delta Q0 comma 0. That means Q0 on 0 goes to which state? It goes to Q0. Okay, in the table as well you can represent in the same way. For example, this is the table for a Moore machine. So here also you can observe Q0 on 0 moves to Q0, right? So now same thing is written here, delta lambda delta of Q0 comma 0 is going to give you Q0, and lambda of Q0. Now what is the lambda of Q0? So lambda of Q0 is nothing but, see, I have written Q0, this 0, this 1, and this 2 is representing output associated with those states. So since I want lambda of Q0, so lambda of Q0 means it is output associated with Q0. So it is nothing but 0. So I have written here 0, right? Same way, you can find it out for the lambda dash Q0 comma 1. So here lambda delta Q0 comma 1, which will give you lambda Q1. See here, Q0 on 1 moves to Q1. That's why here it is written lambda Q1. Now what is a lambda Q1? So what is the output associated with Q1? It is 1. That's why the value you got is 1. Is it clear? You got lambda dash Q0 comma 1 as 1, right? So in short, for a quick, since you are now preparing for GATE and this lecture is associated with that GATE preparation, I can tell you there is a very simple way to convert Moore to Mealy machine. What you have to do is take this table as it is from a Moore machine and just replace the associated output with every state. For example, here Q0 is associated with 0, right? So here you just write 0. Are you able to see? See, only you have to write the 0. That's it. Now see again. Are you able to see? Now the next is, if you can see, now here, this, just copy this table that is a delta table of Murray machine, and just replace associated output with Q0. So Q0 is associated with 0, Q1 is associated with C, Q0 is associated with 0, Q1 is associated with 1, so 1 is written. Then Q2 is associated with 2, so 2 is written. So it is a very simple conversion, or very simplest conversion we can say is Murray to Mealy machine. What you have to do, just copy the table and replace every associated output of those state in the table, and your lambda dash is ready. That's it. Okay, so I hope this conversion is clear to you. Okay, now once we get these two tables, so this is going to be same, delta table is going to be same, and lambda table we have now received. Now how to represent the machine here? You will be representing machine like this. Are you able to see? I hope you are able to see it. Now see here, Q0. Now in the Mealy machine, we are having two information on the transition, input and output. So Q0 on 0 moves to Q0. That's why self loop. Q0 on 0 moves to Q0. Q0 on 0 produces output 0. Q0 on 0 produces output 0. So it is 0 oblique 0. Similarly, Q0 on 1 moves to Q1. So this transition is moving from Q0 to Q1. And upper part input, so Q0 on 1, this one, going to produce output 1, so which is a downward side output. So upper side is input and downside is output. So in this way, using these two tables, you can easily construct a equivalent Mealy machine for Keyvan Murray machine. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Now next is, we can discuss now the conversion of Mealy to Murray machine, which is little requiring concentration. Now see how we will do it. So for that, we will take the example. So the example is this one. So we are having already one Mealy machine for the example. So the Mealy machine problem is what? Design Mealy machine which accepts language having strings ends with either 00 or 11. Okay, so for this the Mealy machine is already constructed, okay, which is shown here, as well as for conversion purpose it is shown here. So we are actually interested in converting this Mealy machine to Murray machine. Okay, now is it a really Mealy machine? Yes, since on transition you can find two information, input and output. Now in this case, in this machine, Mealy machine, what are our tuple values? Our tuple values are Q, input alphabet, delta, delta, lambda, Q0, where what is our Q? Our Q is here P, Q0, Q1, for example. Okay, so how many states are there? There are, in the given machine, 3 states, P, Q0, Q1, right? And we want to convert this to Murray machine. So whenever we are converting Mealy to Murray machine, where you will find updates, you will find updates on the, how many parameters? 4 parameters. Remember this clearly. First parameter is Q, okay, which is having Q into delta, that is output symbol. So you have to combine every state. So every state with the delta. So what is a delta here? Delta is yes, comma, no. Okay, whether the given input string is ending with 00 or not. So yes for yes and no for no. So we need to have the states information as combination of each state with each input symbol. So how many states will be there? So 3 into 2, that is 6 states will be there. Okay. So this is first change. Second, input alphabet remains same. Output alphabet remains same. Now, here the delta is also changing. So delta will be changed to delta dash. Lambda will be changed to lambda dash. And Q0 will be changed to Q0 B0. Now, what is this B0? So as we are having multiple output symbols, like here two output symbol, yes and no, right? So out of this, one of the symbol is considered for defining the input state for corresponding or equivalent Moore machine. So where are the changes? First is in the state, second is in delta, so delta dash, lambda dash, and the input state is combination of input state, it is must, and out of this, out of any output symbol, one should be arbitrarily selected. So this four things if you can define, then we can say that we have converted Mealy to Moore machine. Okay. Now how to convert this? So very first is we have to find out all combinations. So what are the combinations? So my Q will be, in case of we are designing converting to Moore machine. Okay. So Moore machine will have how many states? As I have told you, 3 into 2, 6. So first state will be P, Y, P, Py, Pn. Next is Q0y, Q0n. Then third is Q1y and Q1n. Right? Now, so first thing we have identified, one is over. Next is we have to find out these three parameters. So first is delta dash. Now what is the formula to find out delta dash? So delta dash, now since here in our delta dash, our states are combination of the state and the output symbol. That's why it is necessary you have to consider this combination. So B is representing any output symbol, Q is state, comma, A is representing the input symbol. So we are interested in finding out this entry. Okay. So it is nothing but delta of Q comma A comma lambda of Q comma A. So you have to easily remember this formula. What is the formula for delta dash? QB comma A is equal to just Q comma A and Q comma A. You have to repeat just this thing because B is not there. So how to remember? You have to just combine these two Q and A. That's it. And you have to take both delta and lambda. Okay. Next is again to remember lambda dash is again, since the combination will be there, QB. So here you have to remember only whatever is written here, that is to be written as a lambda dash value. Is it clear? So once again repeating, for delta dash combination of this and this, and for lambda dash only B is to be printed. Okay. Now we will be finding out the entries for this. So what are the entries here? So the entries will be the, so we are interested in what? We have to find out delta as well as delta dash as well as lambda dash. So now where will be the delta dash? So if you can see here, let me mark. So this particular boundary, pink boundary, will be representing your delta dash, right? Now, how many states will be there? As just now we have discussed, there will be 6 states. So what are those? P0y, Py, Pn, right? Q0y, Q0n, Q1y, and Q1n. So 6 states will be there. Now, we are interested in finding out this. So again, it is very simple to remember how to do it. Now, Py, right? So P on 0, okay, from this diagram also you can see P on 0 goes to Q0, right? So write down this Q0. Same way it is written delta q comma a. So what is a delta here? So let me write. So delta dash q0, sorry, it is first state is p, py comma 0 is nothing but combination of very first delta of p comma 0 and lambda of p comma 0, right? Now what is the value of delta of p comma 0? How you can see in this also you can see, find out. So I hope you are getting it. So p on 0 goes to q0. From this diagram also it is clear, p on 0 goes to q0, right? So very first entry here will be is equal to q0. Okay, it is equal to q0. Now we want to find out lambda of p comma 0. Now what is the lambda of p comma 0? See here, this is a lambda table for this Mealy machine. So lambda of p comma 0 is producing what output? N. So I am writing that particular N here. Are you able to see? So in this way, I have got the entry for delta dash py comma 0. Delta dash py comma 0 is nothing but q0 n. Now how to do it in simple terms? You just take these two tables, or if you don't want to take table, from this figure also you can directly do. P on 0 moves to q0 return. P on 0 moving to q0, and P on 0 produces what output? N. So I have written here N. Similarly, P on 1 goes to which state? Q1. It is written Q1. Okay. So here, I hope you are able to see it. Now I can take this figure for the reference. Okay. Now see here, P on 1 goes to which state? Q1 state. So Q1 is written. P on 1 produces what output? N. So N is written. That's it. Okay. So with this transition graph, you can easily fill the entry. Once again, P on 0 goes to Q0. Q0 is written. P on 0 produces output N. N is written. Similarly, P on 1 goes to Q1 and P on 1 produces output N. Now here, for the next row, that is P comma N, you have to just copy. I am telling you the trick from the gate point of view. But if you will do all this calculation, you will get same entries. Okay. So this row need to be copied for delta function I am talking. Okay. So these two rows will be same. Next two rows will be same, and next two rows will be same for delta dash. Okay. So if I want to find out Q0y, Q0 on 0 moves to Q1. So it will be Q1, and Q0 on 0 produces output Y. Simple. Similarly, Q0 on 1 moves to Q1. Sorry, it was Q0. Q1, Q0 on 1 moves to Q1, and Q0 on 1 produces output N. Okay. Now same entry you can copy for next row. Similarly, you can find it out for next combination. Now next thing is, once you find out it, this is your just a delta dash table. Now what about your lambda dash table? So what is the trick again? Whatever is written here, so it is written Y, you write Y. It is N, write N. Y, Y, N, N, Y, and N. Okay, so in this way, your lambda dash table will be very quickly prepared. Okay, lambda delta dash, you have to look for two things, and for delta you have to just copy the second part of all these states and your lambda dash is ready. Okay, now last thing which is to be considered, when you are plotting transition graph from this table, okay, how you will be plotting, there will be 6 states as it is written here, CPN, PY, QY, QN, Q1N and Q1Y. So all these states, okay, you have to write. After this, so what we have find till date, till now, we have identified Q, change Q, we have find out delta dash, we have also find out the lambda dash. Now there is a last parameter remaining, that is this Q0, B0. Now Q0 is must, so related to Q0. So in this diagram, P is acting or is a initial state, right? P is initial state. So with P, there are two output symbols associated. Which are those? Yes and no. So there are two states, Py and Pn, and both could not be the initial state. So we have to arbitrarily select one of the state as a initial state. So here suppose we are considering Pn as a state which is to be considered as initial state, then you have to discard the representation of other state. You can do anything, like you can consider this state as well, the input state or initial state, or this state as well, the initial state. Whatever you are considering, you just discard other state and the transitions associated with that particular state, right? So now you will be remaining with how many states here? You will be remaining with 5 states. Now looking at this table, you can draw this particular respective Murray machine. Now what is the thing? When we will say it is a Murray machine, when every state is associated with a single output. Now see here, I have considered arbitrarily initial state as Pn. I have discarded Py. Okay, so Pn is my initial state now, and its corresponding output is n. So I have written here n. Now it is Q0Y, so output is y. So every state, if it is associated with the output, then it becomes a Murray machine. Okay, so now just put all this. So it is suppose Py, I have discarded. Now Pn on 0 goes to Q0n. So this is my Q0n. So I can show like this. Now again on Murray machine, on transition, single information is there. So what is single information? Only input symbol. So I will write here 0. So Pn on 0 moves to Q0n. Pn on 1 moves to Q1n. So this is my Q1n. So only one thing you have to write, Q1n. So like this, you complete this table and this diagram. One more thing, it is good practice that you should rename all the states. So you can name A, B, C, D, E as the states, and finally replacing every entry. So suppose this is my A, this is B, this is C, this is G, and this is E. So we can write A on 0 moves to C. A on 1 moves to E, like this. Okay, so in this way you can convert Mealy to Murray machine. So what is a trick? What I have told you, with these two information and this transition, you can easily convert to Mealy machine. Murray machine. So what are two formulas? Lambda dash is just printing B, and delta dash, you have to get the information of delta and lambda. Okay, so I hope you have understood the conversion from Mealy to Murray machine, which is little difficult, or we can say little complex than the Murray to Mealy machine. What is the thing? Remember, always you have to change 4 things: Q, then delta, lambda, and initial state. Okay, States are combination of input, output symbol and state, and delta dash is dependent on delta dash and lambda dash is dependent only on the state output symbol associated with this. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay. Okay, now you have to fill this particular form immediately as a feedback form, what we have understood. So I am sharing here the link. I hope my screen is visible to you. So let me come out of this. So I'm stop presenting. So I request everyone to please give feedback on this link. Now there is a attendance as well. So I am taking the attendance. What about other students? So only these 12 students are there. Okay, so I will note down these names from this screen. Okay, so do you have any difficulty? Do you want anything to be discussed more? Yes. Miletu Mure video. Yes, I will share that video. I will also prepare more properly the video and then I'll share it with you. So this recording will be available definitely on the college site. Any other thing which you want to discuss? So if the question in GATE comes for conversion, will you able to quickly solve the problem with the trick without calculating so much of things? I've just told you how you can convert easily Mealy to Mure machine. So with practice, it will be possible. Anything else? Okay. Okay, assignment doubts we will discuss in our theory class. So tomorrow we will be discussing those doubts. Okay, I hope you have filled the form and you have understood whatever is discussed. Okay, thank you then.